Hey everybody, I think I've got all the buttons clicked. Um, I will keep this short because I know it is it is Monday and we have things to do, but I had kind of rediscovered something and kind of had an announcement for sorry, there was dust on top of the computer. This is gonna bother me. But it is getting to be toward the fleece time. By getting to be, I mean it already is. So I'm assuming a lot of you are probably already doing toward the fleece for 2024 and doing it a little bit different this year. Usually, God, and I'm kind of hate to say this. Usually, I've always hosted like a much more of a formal Tour de Fleece group in my Facebook group, Handspun Yarn Love, which you can find on Facebook if you Google that, or there's a link somewhere in this video, wherever it is that they put the links. But this year, just being totally honest, Tour de Fleece is kind of terrible timing for me every year because it is right in between both my girls' birthdays and then the one like family beach vacation we take with their grandparents every year is also right in the middle of Tour de Fleece. And then the 4th of July is also right in the middle of Tour de Fleece. So like, I have a lot going on. This is a very busy time for me just as a mom and a wife and a business owner and all the things right now. And so what I'm doing this year, and I did post this in the group, so if you're in the group, you can go look. Pretty much the same thing I'm about to say. I would love to see what everybody's working on. So if you would like a very laid back Tour de Fleece, usually we've always done kind of like the usual categories of yardage, um, versus weight, and then I think usually at like a drop spindle category. I would love to see what you're working on. If you would like a place to be held accountable and for people to cheer you on, please come post that in our Facebook group. And I think I just said that at the end of it, if you had posted about your Tour de Fleece spinning, and if so I think one entry if you post about it, and then we'll do two entries if you used any of my fiber from my website, any of our subscriptions, or anything you bought just by itself off of my website for any of your Tour de Fleece spinning. Then we'll give you extra entries, and I'll do everybody will get some sort of goodies or prize or discount or something. So, I love giving out stuff, and that was always the most fun part of Tour de Fleece anyway. So go do that. I will still definitely give you prizes and cheers, prizes and cheers we can do. But I just don't have the capacity this year to be really like, I mean, not that I ever really did that great of a job. It was more different staff members and moderators that were, but I didn't want to let everyone down. So, yes, please go post, go show me what you're working on. And like if you use our fiber, I will definitely hook you up with some fun things like we always have, because that's pretty much what we always did in past years anyway. So please go do that. And so while I was poking around on my website, looking for different topics and things for Tour de Fleece, I realized that I have a series of there's 4 different blog posts, and they were on a fun project that actually got started on back in 2019, back pre-COVID. And we started, me and a friend who is also a YouTuber in the fiber art, started on this project. And if you've been with me a while, you may remember that a few years ago, I was actually on Patreon. And so, like, a lot of the YouTube videos you see on here are like, go support my local wall, go to Patreon. And then you go there and, like, I'm not there anymore. The reason that my courses are not on Patreon anymore is because my actual website, thanks to technology advancing, could now host them better. And I don't know, I never really like jibed with Patreon. I was literally just trying to come up with a way to help fund the My Local Wool project, which is now also on my website. So basically, my website just keeps eating things because that's easier for me. So all the things, instead of having Patreon and My Local Wool and my website, everything's on the website now. So the reason I'm telling you this is I was somewhat embarrassed to discover that this great project series that was free, but it was all linked to this Patreon account that wasn't there anymore. And so then when I kept seeing that I was getting website hits on these blog posts because they were great topics, and then I went, I go temporarily, oh, look, it's Jolene, try to make sure that things are linked right, and for good reason this time because they weren't. Um, like, you couldn't actually get the content because it was, like, linking to this Patreon account that's not there anymore. So anyhow, I quickly moved all the things around and found the videos and made them public and made them free and put them all where you can find them. So I fixed all that. So long story short, it's a great project on step by step breaking down one of our monthly spinning braids. And Jessica Jane Patterson, who you can find her on YouTube as Spinning Shadows, great instructor. She did the lessons for drop spindle. It's kind of color theory on breaking down a braid. I believe it was more of a color blocked braid. So she does color theory. She does intro to spinning on a drop spindle, but of course you could use a wheel if that's what you're doing. And then how to use the yarn that you planned out and then spun. She takes you through two plying, which my most excited part in that is she casually pops off this fantastic lesson on Adrian Pline making a Adrian, I'm probably not saying it right, ply bracelet where you kind of wrap the extra yarn. It's like a funny figure eight thing, and then you slip it down onto your wrist. And if I've totally lost you now, you really need to go buy the video. Not buy the video, watch the video. The video is free, so you don't have to buy the video. And then you use it's basically lets you use all of the yarn instead of ending up with, like, this weird leftover amount, so then she takes you through doing that, um, two-plying, and then using that yarn, she shows you then how to, like, set up a warp and weave for a, like, basically DIY weaving experience, and I think you would only need to get one little tool that she even shows you about the shuttle that you could pick up one of those, or hell, you might be able to make one. But she walks you through all of that. So basically, you can go from a braid to a really pretty woven belt. And then, like I said, I am not a weaver. So this was all exciting information for me, but it's very easy to understand. Like, since she shows you how to set up the warping board, or how to kind of do that. I mean, there's different ways you can do that. You don't have to buy like equipment really. So anyhow, it's a great lesson, and then shows you how to weave. So I mean, it is about four different lessons. They're not very long. The videos are of me introducing each topic because it's on my channel, and so I didn't want people to be confused if they were like, "This isn't Aaron." So you get an introduction from me, with me explaining any topics that I thought you might need to know, and then you get the great actual nuts and bolts of what you're doing from Jessica. Like I said, you can find her on YouTube if you love her, which I'm sure you will, for Spinning Shadows. So please search her, and you can find her on here. And so it's just a really cool project. So I thought with everybody, I was all proud of myself for having found the videos and gotten them all available instead of linking to cyberspace where there weren't anymore. I was like, well, this is perfect. I was like, this has happened for a reason because it's Tour de Fleece. So everybody is using braids of different sorts, and then you're going to have all this yarn. So you might as well make a belt. So if you've never tried weaving, or you've never tried spinning, or you want to dust up some drop spindle skills, say that 5 times fast, or if you want to learn the cool Adrian Pine bracelet situation that she breaks down, I have all of these, and they're in three or four different lessons. So it's four different lessons. So it's a website for each lesson, a page with the information, 1 to 2 videos on each page, and then pictures and diagrams of like how you do the yarn bracelet and the warping and the weaving and all the things. So that's what it is, and I have compiled them all in a an email situation where you can sign up, and then the emails send you the lessons one at a time because, like I said, I'm busy. So you know nothing crazy is going to happen. There's no like gotcha at the end or anything. It's literally just if you're depending on me to send you the emails, you're not going to get them because I'm not going to have time and or remember, and my inbox is scary. So it is set up because that's how I like to do it. I'm like a set it, forget it kind of girl. I've got a landing page that should be connected to this video somewhere. So go click on that, put your email in, and it's all set up. And it's magic. I love it. That is one of my most favorite things about being an online business person is I absolutely love being able to sit down, write all the things I want to say, record all the things I want to say, like I'm talking to somebody in person, and hit all the right buttons. And then you can just sign up for it, and it magically goes to you in the order and the timing and all the things that I want. And I feel it fills me with happiness. So, any confessions of a marketing nerd or e-commerce nerd, however you want to put that. So please go do that. I'm very excited about it. So go sign up. And like I said, that's literally what it is it's just you know, you just get the lessons. And so then you'll have the lessons, you can make the yarn, you can learn the cool bracelet thing, and you can make a belt or see what it would be like to make a belt, then make a decision on if you want to make a belt. But I thought it'd be a fun tour de fleece project. If you make a belt or start making a belt or start making yarn with the anticipation of maybe doing it, please share in our Facebook group because I would love to see it, and I will hook you up with prizes and goodies, prizes and goodies from some of my small farm or fiber artist friends. We will hook you up. So hope everybody's good. I had a good 4th of July. I hope you had a good 4th of July. Um, but yeah, I will ramble long enough. I have to go pick up groceries now. Aldi pickup is my other favorite thing besides nerdy online marketing. I love Aldi pickup. You just go get it. They put it in your car. So they've emailed me. The Aldi is waiting, so I have to go. I hope you have a good day. And like I said, the link is in for the magic link for all the info that is now free that used to not be. Is attached to this video somewhere. So click on it. Click on it and go put your email address in the little box that says stick your email address here. Even if you already receive emails from me, like this is a special thing with the lesson. So it's not something that's going to go out to the general public. So you have to put your email in that one little list and then you will automatically start getting them. Anyhow, happy spinning, happy tour de fleece, and I will talk to you soon. Now I gotta find the end button. There it is.